Prashant. Well, he's a good neighbor of mine. To give more information about him, Prashant has an ICC global level 3 high performance coaching qualification, that's the highest, and resides in Dubai. Brax was the senior coach of the Cricket Sparrow Academy, Dubai for 3 years, working alongside Sony Chevetu, ex-Kerala Ranji captain and current bowling coach KCA, and currently technical director at the Go Getters Cricket Academy, Kannur, and also consultant at the cricket school Tellicherry Cricket Academy in Dubai. Prashant represented UAE in the 10th National Asian Cricket Council tournament for Asian affiliates in 2007, scoring the fastest 50 in 20 balls in the tournament. He is a top order batsman and a wicketkeeper. He has Dubai's records of hitting sixes in a domestic tournament in Dubai. He has led various top sides in UAE, including UAE in India Ambassador 11 with Kapil Dev, Arapali Prasanna as brand ambassador. He is also a division winning side in UAE and Saudi Arabia. His initial cricketing career began in Mangalore, where he led the Mangalore district team in state level U25 tournament and also his KREC college team. He has played alongside several international players in UAE with Lance Gunser, Vinod Kambli, Sriram, Yasisha, Hassan Ali, and current UAE national team players. And he was also a RD cadet in 1993 and is having a vast knowledge in mergers and acquisition. Welcome, Mr. Prashant Brax.
Let me have your first thoughts.
Yeah, thanks for welcoming us on this show. I think it was a very wonderful initiative by News Karnataka and your team, Valerian and Rajesh. It's an honor to be sitting in front of you, and I think sharing our experiences with all the participants and the well wishes. And I hope whatever we say during this show would reach out and be beneficial to all your audiences. And I look forward to your questions and some of the googlies, what we call in cricketing terminology, that I have to defend.
When you started playing cricket, what was the support of your parents? Please share your early years with our viewers as a cricketer.
Thanks, Wally. I think my parents were always a pillar of my strength towards my extracurricular activities, especially my mom. I think she always stood as a rock during my initial days, and my dad was always backing me with whatever I did. I think they always encouraged me to play sports with a lot of freedom. And I still first remember my first bat, which is a Sunny Tony bat, which is used by Sunil Gavaskar, which was presented by her. And those days, owning a bat was a privilege. And I think this gift was provided by mom, and I think I fondly remember that. We did hail from a middle class family, but we grew through the challenges. But I think there was never a short of encouragement for us to do whatever we wanted to do. This was back in in India, and also fondly remember my physical directors in Milagres, Balakrishna sir, in Aloysius, late Benjamin D'Souza, and Donald D'Souza. In KRAC days, it was Damodar Shetty and Shivram sir, who always encouraged me, and I think their motivation and encouragement did help me shape up my career. At the same time, I think I would like to remember also my godfather and my mom's younger brother, Thompson De Silva, who has been the biggest advocate and my critic of my cricketing careers. And under his guidance and blessing, I think I prospered a lot during my time in Dubai. I think not to mention, I think quite embarrassment, but I think my first memory of my cricket game was when I was an Alton Boys, and I think Rajesh would remember. I had gone for this match when I was a fourth year. I mean, I was 8 years old or 9-year-old kid. with full white dress, a nice cap, and a new bat. And that encounter lasted only 2 balls. The first innings, the first ball I was bowled, and the second innings, the first ball I hit out and I got out. And I think so embarrassed. But I think I fondly remember the failure, which helped me to proceed with my cricketing passion. And I started playing cricket as a youngster in the Kulshekar church grounds as a youngster. And I remember playing against some of the seniors. I remember the number of times my bat hit my legs, injuring myself. But I grew up with that challenge, developed myself as a better player, learning from more experienced people. And I learned to cope up with the challenges. And that's how I played my cricket. If I remember, I think earlier it was always the earlier days in in 1980s. There was no television. I think India had won the World Cup in 1993. That was a bigger event in the Indian cricketing circles. And later we got the TV around 1984 or 85. I started watching the India winning the Benson Hedges tournament. So these are the memories I had from my earlier cricketing area. And I think my dad was an avid reader of the newspaper, The Hindu. And the sports section was my favorite section, and I always never used to miss that section. And I think if Rajesh would remember, we had a neighbor called Pereira Uncle, whom used to fondly known as Uncle, and he used to give me the Sports Star cricket magazine, and I used to take it from him. And I think I remember those colored pictures of, and I used to fondly keep them in my my artifacts as a memory.
Tell us your cricketing days as a student of St. Aloysius Mangalore and NITK Surathkal. Your representations, achievements, and memorable matches, irrespective of the results.
Yeah, I think as I mentioned, I think I started my hardball cricket, which is which we call the season ball cricket, quite late. I never played for Aloysius as a student. I was into the other extracurricular activities there. But I think my first memory of hardball cricket always began in KRAC, what is now known as NITK Surathkal. I played for I got the opportunity to represent Dakshina Kannada district at the state level under 22 tournament. And that is where I think I played 3 games out of 4, and I scored a couple of half centuries against the Bangalore zone, which had some players which later became to represent India, as well as the Karnataka Ranji Trophy team, and also the Raichur zones. I used to play a lot of tennis ball cricket, what they call it, underarm cricket in Mangalore zone for a team called Vijayalakshmi Cricketers. It's one of the top 3 teams during those days, and this is the cricket I used to play parallelly with the season ball cricket, and I think which kept me quite honest with regards to the cricketing activities in Mangalore zone. I think I played a lot of matches, and there are a lot of memorable performances when I used to play for different teams in Mangalore. I played for local teams like PPSA. There's a team called Sports Promoters, which I played for in Mangalore, along with also the KRSC teams. And I think I played only Aloysius as when I used to teach there in the Computer Institute under Father Denzil Lobo, and we won the A Division tournament during those days. But I think if I remember Hall, I think I remember a memorable match against the Sri Lankan university champions. It was a Moratuwa University who had come to visit Mangalore. And I remember scoring around 91 runs on a very difficult KRSC pitch. And I think I scored 91 runs and making the team win. And I still have that trophy which the University of Moratuwa gave me. It is a flag. It's like a trophy of Sri Lankan island nation, and I still remember that incident quite memorably. So that was one of the quite memorable times I had way in Mangalore.